So just like we want to summarize the center of a set of data to sort of give information about the set of data, we also want to talk about the variability, because variability is essentially how spread out a set of data is. See, the thing is I'll just do a really brief example here. If I had a set of data, let's just say this is a dot plot, and I had a set of data where all the numbers, all the data points were on the same value, and then I had another set of data where all the values were spread out, these two sets of data might actually have the same mean and the same median, because this one would offset that one and this one would offset that one, so on and so forth. You'd end up in the middle. So this one might have the same exact mean as this one, but obviously this set of data is very different than this set of data. And so we need to measure how spread out the data is so that we get a clear picture of what the data actually is about. And just like we have two measures of the center, we have the median and the mean, depending on, and we use those depending on whether or not the data is skewed or not. We have the same exact thing for variability. Our two measures of variability are called the standard deviation, which is essentially your distance from the mean. Okay, and we're going to get that in the calculator. It's that SSX looking stat. Now this is an oversimplification. There's more to standard deviation, but for our purposes, this is basically what it means. Is it's the distance from the mean. So the greater the standard deviation, the more the data is spread out, because I'm farther from it. Interquartile range is found by, it's a calculation. It's done by subtracting Q3 minus Q1. That's going to give us our IQR. So we're going to take our quartile 3 and we're going to subtract from it our quartile 1, and that actually gives us our IQR. And again, the bigger that number is, the more spread out the data is. Okay? Now, just like with mean and median, if the data is normal, then we can use standard deviation. But if the data is skewed, we're going to use the IQR. Okay, so if the data is normal, we're going to use the mean and the standard deviation. Those always go together. And if the data is skewed, we're going to use median and IQR. That data always goes together. Okay, so let's look at a quick example here. I'm going to go ahead and put this data in my calculator, and I don't think an additional calculator video is necessary because it's the same exact thing. We're just going to be looking at different values. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to put this data in my calculator, and then we can look at it together. All right, so I put the data in my calculator, and now I want to look at one variable stats, just like we were doing before. And when I'm looking for the standard deviation, what I want to look at is I want to look for the one. So I'm going to write this down. For standard deviation, you want to look near the top. It's the one that says SX, like that. That's our standard deviation. I'm going to round it to the nearest tenth. Turns out it's 13.5. For our IQR, which stands for interquartile range, I'm not sure if I said that or not yet, we're going to do Q3 minus Q1. So in this case, our Q3 is 92. So this is going to be Q3 minus Q1. So we're going to do 92, that's my quartile 3, minus 70.5. And that gives me 21.5. So that's my interquartile range. So my standard deviation is 13.5, and my interquartile range is 21.5. And now I need to decide which best represents the variability of the data, which means I need to decide if this data is normal or skewed. And as I'm looking at this, I don't see any numbers that really jump out at me as being like really big outliers. You might be able to argue that like 59 and 61 are outliers, but I do have a 70, I have a 71. I think this data looks fairly balanced. Without seeing a picture of it, it's a little bit hard to tell. One thing I want you to notice is that the median of this data is 85.5, and the mean of this data is 81.4. When those numbers are kind of close together like that, that's an indication that the data is fairly symmetrical. When the mean and the median are sort of really far apart from each other, that's an indication that the data is skewed, because remember, the mean is really affected by the data. This looks fairly symmetrical to me, so I'm going to say the standard deviation best represents the data because, whoops, I didn't spell that right, because the data, can't write today, is normal. And if the data was skewed, we would have said IQR. So, variability is how spread out data is. The bigger the standard deviation, the bigger the IQR, means more spread out. And standard deviation is found by looking at this SX in the calculator, and IQR is found by doing the third quartile minus the first quartile. That's how you come up with your IQR.